Hi, today's date is the 6th of June 2018, a Wednesday, and today's game is coming to you live, sort of, from Christchurch, New Zealand. Now, it looks a wee bit sleety out there, but it's been raining quite a bit, but Dunedin is way worse than this, or Dunedin or South is worse than this. Here we go. This is the picture I took for my desktop this morning. It looks quite bright for a winter's day. Oh, what do we got here? We're going to mess up the thing. It looks all funny. It's gone all strange. That was quite good, actually. Right, now, here we go with the game today. This is 2092 player from Holland that I'm playing, and I'm in New Zealand, of course, and this is a bullet game, I believe, on chess.com, and this was played 2 days ago. Who cares? But anyway, this is more about defense again, as you will see. E4, E6. Everyone knows these moves by now from my hand. A lot of people do. But guess what? I make some mistakes, but I'm also make some sharp, wee little moves here. Now, okay. We just play chomp chomp. Okay, now we play knight takes knight, and I'm not meant to show you that. And funnily enough, when I was putting this game on, I was thinking, oh no, I made a mistake. Can't put that on, knight d4. But everyone, I'm sure, can see what happens after knight takes d4 is what move is queen h4 check. And then the black queen picks up the loose knight on d4 straight after, unless something silly happens, but that's not going to be the case. So castles, and I'll retract back here. Okay, so this is all good. Okay, I take this other pawn. What greed, eh? And guess what? Bishop b5. Now what did I miss? What's the move here that black can do pretty well with, but I missed it? Is not bishop c5, Dave. Is queen b6, and all of a sudden, my strong opponent with nearly 2100 rating points is a piece and 2 pawns down. So it's check, and now I can't play it anymore. I can, but the bishop can just do something about being attacked. Excuse me, just a bit of a burp. G5. Now this is not a move that Nimzowitsch would probably have me play. Knight d5. See, I've provoked a full-time alert attack on my king and my pawn free position. So now black gives back the 2 pawns that they've just won at the cost of a piece. Queen d5 check, knight f7. I just felt like this was the move to play here because if for example I just move my king, then black could be met by bishop f4, bishop g5, and then if queen g5, then queen d6, etc. So I played knight f7 to batten down the hatches and defend everything. But here we've got, if white wants this knight here, which I do remember thinking about, chomp, 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 and then I just will play something to this effect. And then I'm fully developed, and the rest I'm not sure is history. So bishop d2, so white's doing the proper thing. Knight e7, more battening down the hatches. Knight e7 is met by queen d3, a6. Here I'm actually thinking of f4 right now, and bishop f5, which I quite enjoy playing. If this king was here and this bishop wasn't on this diagonal here, if you get what I mean, then bishop takes pawn check would win the queen on d3. I'm sure everyone knows those tactics by now. So what I like about this game is it's sort of simplistic, and it's also just keeping on holding back white's forces. So here I'm offering a queen swap, of course, and if the queen does take my queen, I do not take with the rook. I can't take with the knight. I don't take with the rook, I take with the bishop, so I'm defending my knight on e7 still. So here's queen e2, so now black is threatened with this queen takes knight. Okay, so I go queen d6, which is counter-measuring white's attack on my knight by threatening if queen e7, queen h2, checkmate. g3 and knight d5, proactive, sort of, maybe. Bishop d5, well, I've got rid of one of these marauding bishops, and actually I quite like to have this white square bishop. Black's really getting sort of like thrown around by this strong Dutch opponent. Now I'm threatened again with my bishop on c7, so I go bishop b6 and knight e6, and most people would probably just lift that, but I think, well, I won't. I go rook e8, knight c5, rook e1, bishop c5, queen c5. I'm just trying to free up the position and make it a little bit more able to know what the heck's going on. Now, is black being threatened by anything? I take the pawn here first, and here I went rook d8, which is okay, queen e3, and I think post-mortem analysis that bishop e1, bishop e4 I feel is better than what I played. But anyway, that's alright. Rook d1, there's no checkmates in Little China. Here I thought actually bishop e4 is better than what I played. Played g4, it's still okay, but it's probably not the best. Rook e8, and if I move my knight, let me say, then I'm going to be, I can't of course do it, it's check. So here I'm hampered by moving this knight somewhere because of what? Without me moving the knight. So if I was able to move now, if it was my move, why is knight anywhere no good? Because of rook h8 would be checkmate. So here comes black being pestered by white still to the whole just about to the whole game, I believe. Bishop c6, queen e7, not relenting. Now what's the threat for white that black has to meet? What is the threat for white that black has to meet? Other than we're not going to go on about what is actually happening, but what is the threat? The threat is, even though it's not very good for white now, is rook h8 is checkmate because the knight is pinned and the rook's defended by the bishop on c3. Here is the end of the game. Bishop e8 and my opponent resigned. Fair enough, maybe. Okay, that's the end of my session. I hope you enjoyed it. And that's David Wegener coming to you over and out from Christchurch, New Zealand. One more thing. I would like to apologise to Kiwi here. He's not a Kiwi. I was taught by my family member. It's not a Kiwi, Dave. It's a Kia. So I'm even closer to Kias than I am to Kiwis, because Kias are quite sort of rusticy, inquisitive and curious and a little bit mischievous. Let me say no more about it. So thank you very much. So thanks Kia, not Kiwi. And so it's a bit embarrassing really, isn't it? But I got told that ages ago. Anyway, that's the end of my session. Thank you very much from Christchurch, New Zealand. David Wegener is now over and out.